Okay, time to check the bank account. Let's see, password, P-A-S-S, no, capital P, A-S-S-W-O-R-D, 1. What? $0? That can't be right. Honey? Okay, today I'm going to talk about one of the most exciting security features we use. Well, it might not be the most exciting, but it's certainly one of the most popular. Passwords. If that topic doesn't excite you, well, then I guess that's okay. In fact, if I were to guess, I'd say that passwords are probably one of your least favorite things on a list of probably everything. Even though most of us realize the importance of passwords, that they keep our information safe and away from the bad guys, sometimes we take shortcuts to make them easier to use or easier to remember, which in turn affects our ability to protect our information. Think of a password like a key to a lock. Even if the lock itself is as strong as a bank safe, if the key is easy to get around, the safe doesn't do as much good. We have to remember that when we make our passwords easier for us, we might also be making things easier for hackers. So, how do we know if our passwords are safe? We can do that by following some best practices. In this video, we're going to cover 3 best practices to help make sure that passwords we're using are strong enough to protect the information they're securing. Okay, so before we dive in, let's talk about a common misconception that we use to justify taking shortcuts. Hackers don't care about me, they don't even know who I am. Well, the truth is, while a hacker might not know who you are, they're most definitely interested in the information you may have. Why is that? Well, let's say you join a hobby website and give them your email address and set a password. It turns out that website doesn't have strong security in place, so at some point the website gets compromised and the attacker accesses everyone's information. No big deal, you think, it's just a hobby website. Well, actually it is a big deal. That hacker, at the very least, can now use your email address to send you more spam. Not only that, if they have your password, then they can try to log into different websites with your email address and password to see if it works. But you say to yourself, there are a million different sites. Which ones would they pick? They don't know what other sites to go to. While that is true, the hacker has enough information to attempt some high-value sites such as banks, or even sites that simply store credit card information like eBay or Amazon, which could cause you to lose money. That brings us to our first best practice. Never reuse passwords. If you reuse a password on multiple sites, it's easier for a hacker to gain access to more than just one account, because all they have to do is try your credentials somewhere else and see if they work. If you happen to use this shortcut, you're not alone. In fact, some estimates show that 73% of online accounts use duplicate passwords. Obviously, this isn't good, and it's definitely not a group of people you want to be a part of. Other than reusing passwords, there is another way hackers can get into your accounts easily, and that's by trying different, random, simple passwords over and over again until they find one that works. This is also known as a brute force attack. To stop this attack, always use strong passwords. What is a strong password? It's a password that's not easy to guess and one that's not common. For example, don't use a password that can be found in the dictionary. Hackers use a special type of brute force attack called, appropriately enough, a dictionary attack that tries common words to try and log into your account. To make your password strong, you need to make it hard to guess. The longer the password, the more difficult it is to crack, so the best overall defense is length. How long should your password be? At least 8 to 10 characters in length is ideal. Even if multiple common words are used together, length is still king because of the number of random guesses gets a lot harder. Take for example a lock that has a 3-digit combination. For a lock like that, there are only 1,000 possible combinations. But if the lock combination had 10 numbers, there would be 10 million possible combinations. It becomes even more difficult to guess when you combine length with complexity. Things like letters, numbers, and special characters, punctuation marks for example. All of these things combined make it nearly impossible for a person or even a malicious computer to guess your password. Nerd fact. What was the #1 password used in 2016? Give up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not joking. Also, if I just guessed your password, please stop the video and go change it right now. You can come back and finish the video after you're done. Alright, the last best practice I'll mention here. be sure to change your passwords regularly. There isn't a hard rule on this, but you should consider changing your passwords at least once a year on a day that you can remember, such as an anniversary or birthday. You might even change your passwords when you change your clocks for daylight savings time. Just be sure to not leave them the same for too long. Again, the goal here is to prevent hackers from figuring out what your password is and how to use it against you. Now that you know what you should do, how do you keep your passwords straight and make the process less painful? The simple answer is to use a password manager. To learn more about password managers and how they can help you keep your sanity, visit our website, basicinfosecurity.com, to download a free guide. I hope you found this video helpful. There's a lot more information I'd love to share with you, so don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments or suggestions for topics you'd like to see me cover, please be sure to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching.